Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This session focuses on issues of data collection in sociolinguistics. Well, I hope and expect by the end of this session you would have an understanding of the notion. Well, my dear students, various data collection techniques are employed in analyzing social variation and language use. And when it comes to research and when it comes to data collection in sociolinguistics, there are mainly, two possible ways of doing that. There are two options that are available. The first option that is available is working with the existing data. There are already sets of data that have been generated that are available, so to use them and to rely only on them. The second possibility that is available, or the second option that can be taken, is of generating new sets of data. Well, there are certain problems and there are certain issues related to this new generation of data or this collection of data that I would like to address. Well, my dear students, when it comes to collecting data, there can be various procedures that can be adopted. There can be various ways that can be used for collecting data. There can be different tools that out of which tools can be selected. Each tool has its own positivities and its own negativities. There are certain advantages that are related to the selection of a particular tool, and of course there are disadvantages as well. So for example, if we look at the sociolinguistic interview as a tool that is used as one of the major tools for data collection in sociolinguistics, let us see what is its status. Sociolinguistic interview is a significant tool that has been in use since Lebov's times from 1960s onwards, when he used it, in Martha's Vineyard and, collected some data for the study of dialects, in relation to different social classes and in relation to different, situational contexts by the same speaker. The sociolinguistic interview has certain, positive aspects of data collection. They allow for more like a kind of a free conversation, because the sociolinguistic interview is structured in a way that encourages the participant to speak more and to have the freedom of speaking. However, there are issues related with that. One of the major problems is, despite, the kind of freedom that these non-structured or semi-structured interviews give, the problem with reference to natural setting is always there. When it comes to the use of language in a particular society or in a particular context, one of the major factors that operates is that human beings use language in a natural setting. But when it comes to data collection, to record natural data is one of the major issues. It cannot be recorded. No matter how much freedom is given, there are certain constraints that make the setting artificial. Secondly, the issue with this is the role of the interviewer. What kind of role the interviewer plays in this process of a sociolinguistic interview. Sometimes the role of the interviewer, affects the nature of the data that is collected. How does it affect? I would give you, for example, here an instance where Trudgill 1986 asserts that he has found that he was accommodating towards the speech of his interviewees. That is his own speech was being modified. It tended to reduplicate that of his subjects. So, his confession, Trudgill's confession in this regard, throws light on one of the major issues of data collection through this particular tool of sociolinguistic interviews. Because if the interviewer, through the process of repeatedly interviewing various people, tends to lose, his or her objectivity and starts even or inclines towards using their linguistic model in terms of pronunciation, starts accommodating, according to the accommodation theory, where you change your speech according to the speech of the interlocutor. If that starts happening, the data would not be very much reliable. Although interview technique in sociolinguistic research are acknowledged to be an effective tool for collecting data, as I've already said, this thus limits its use in certain ways, and its limitations, its problems, and its issues are recognized. Sometimes some types of linguistic variants are even difficult or sometimes even impossible to collect by using this particular tool. Example is of certain vernacular forms that may occur only in peer conversations or even minimal pair tests. They fail to elicit those kinds of forms. And Edwards 1986 and Miller 1987 have referred to certain kind of researches where the natural setting issue generated and the data could not be collected. The second technique that can be used is of polling techniques to research on broad-based samples across a speech community, such as of an entire city or an entire state or a huge area. Otherwise, this polling technique is used. Well, my dear students, there can be, briefly saying, 3 major types of polling techniques that can be used: in-person polling, postal polling, and telephone polling, can also be used for this purpose. Every type has its own, positivities and negativities. In-person polling needs more time, needs more energy, and, to use it on a very broad base is not possible. Postal polling, where, interaction is only through the written forms, has its restrictions in the sense that oral interaction is not possible, for example. And for telephone polling techniques, the interactants, they just exist in that interaction in a virtual reality, which creates one of the problems. When it comes to the data collection of minority languages, there are many other issues that are represented and pointed out by different researchers. For example, to do research on a minority language, a researcher needs to do research to learn that language, to have some grip on that language. And even sometimes a need for native-like grip on language is required in particular cases when the speech styles of particular, small communities or minority languages are to be explored. So, the issue of availability of grammatical sketches, dialect studies, or records of historical linguistics in the target language to serve as a basis of comparison is another issue that is faced in data collection. Sometimes, to match the data with some kind of verifying, a measurement tool is not available, which creates problem in data collection. I hope you understand through all this discussion that sociolinguistics, as it deals with the use of language in social settings, faces certain problems when it comes to data collection.